Welcome everybody to our Mantra Breathe today. And Sandra Ray is going to start us off.
Yes. I want to share one thing I've been doing that's kind of new, that's kind of fun. When I do mantra breathing with myself, I start talking out loud to Babaji, my prayers during the mantra, not the whole time, but I state my prayers out loud. And that's been very effective for me. And you might want to try that today. If you want to speak out loud to Babaji or Jesus or Divine Mother or any guru, I just want you to try it because it's an interesting experience to state your prayers out loud during the mantras. Okay, so Marcus is going to read some spiritual poetry, and I want to read from the foreword that I wrote to his book. Poets have very exalted thoughts in general, and if a poet is writing spiritual poetry, it's something very special for you. You can be taken to a new and higher dimension from which that poetry came. Spiritual poetry is like alchemy on the body, especially if you read it out loud. This kind of poetry inspires you to have a new way of thinking, and when you have a new way of thinking, the old habitual boring thoughts which you're addicted to are erased. And spiritual poetry gets you closer to God. So anytime you get closer to God, you get better in every way, okay? Old habits drop away and you feel great. So the spiritual poet can literally get you in a different part of your mind. So a great spiritual poet gets you closer to the truth because he's not coming from his ego. Poetry takes you to a place above your problems. Sometimes you get stuck in a problem, you can't get the solution because your mind is stuck. So then you have to do something different. So hearing spiritual poetry kind of changes your whole consciousness. When you hear spiritual poetry or read it, a peace can come over you if you're not in resistance. So our goal should be peace. A poet who's spiritual has quieted his mind enough that the ordinary chatter is gone. And he can hear a celestial voice and download that state of peace. You can be refreshed when you read spiritual poetry or hear it. Sometimes you feel down, fatigued, or exhausted from certain situations, and you need to freshen up. So I always think spiritual poetry is like taking a shower and freshens you up. Spiritual poetry can inspire you. It opens you up to getting that flash of intuition that you need. Anything that sharpens your intuition should be something you want to have for yourself. So it's a gift that you're giving yourself. Spiritual poetry like this helps you love life more. The poet is in love with life already, or he wouldn't be writing poetry. He's already there. So spiritual poetry is all about God, and God is all about life. And life is the highest force in the universe. So this book of poetry is all to the Divine Mother. And, in India, they say there's nothing higher than worship of the Divine Mother. There's nothing higher than worship of the Divine Mother. And the gurus say that the final stage of perfection in a soul is worship to the Divine Mother. That's what they say in India. And, we hope you will come with us to the Divine Mother Festival in India in March, because it's amazing. Do 9 straight days of constant worship to the Divine Mother with very ancient ceremonies going on all day. And Babaji said you can make like 12 years of spiritual progress in one day if you go there. So that's why we like to go every year, and we take as many people as we can. And last year we had over 25 people, I think. It was wonderful. So think about it. If you haven't ever been to Babaji's ashram, that's the time to go, is during the Divine Mother Festival. What are the dates, Marcus?
April 5 through 20.
Oh, April 5 through 20. So spiritual poetry can also make you more abundant because it's coming from a place of opulence, and God is opulence. So opulence becomes your normal state when you're hanging around masters or sitting in their vibration. So spiritual poetry is like a beautiful blooming rose bush, a fertile forest, a grand fiesta of abundant love. Okay, so I'm going to let Marcus read some for you now. You can all lie down while he's reading, and then he'll put on the mantras after a while.
I wanted to start with this ode. It's called The Mother of All Giving. You are the mother of all giving. The abundance of a whole universe is at your feet, ready to extend itself into your glorious creation. I take in a breath from the reservoir of this infinite galaxy of matter. All is provided, and so I notice all my needs are met, whether I believe it or not. Your reality does not depend on my belief, yet does my awareness of your meeting of all my needs require gratitude to be truly blazing in my mind. I can appreciate all you give into eternity, and all from the past and into the present. There is no time at all in which your giving ever ceases. The total abundance of your elements rushes forth to meet my needs in all cases. Your providence is absolute, beyond all measure, extending itself to galaxies and galaxies that have no end. Divine Mother of all giving, I have my heart in the palm of your care. You are in charge of my life with one eternal law of your love. Let me see this world of you and only you that contains only joy. Beauty abounds in everything I touch, see, and smell. The sounds of all your silence combine to give a concert of compassion, one in which no note is discordant or contrary to your score of sincere symphony. All the food I taste is your divine ambrosia. I cannot escape this ocean of your care, except by a notion of separation that lasts for a tiny instant. Your giving brings me back to knowing you always. That's the mother of all giving. This one is called the mother of my yearning soul. Mother of my yearning soul, how can I love you more in the people you send to me day by day? Let all of my encounters be holy as I see in the faces of others their divine nature. Let me listen more and speak less. Let me look upon what is with open mind and see the value in what a person has to offer. Let me elevate those I touch with the joy of your inspiration. Keep me far away from the disillusion of doubt or the doldrums of depression. Rather, keep my mind in a state of gratitude for all the many gifts you give us daily. Let every breath be recognized as the life giver of your love. As I take in, let me breathe out. As I receive, let me give in the flow of your infinite abundance. Along these travels, let me rise into my true function and be an extension of your will of liberation for all. Let me love you more in the people you send me day by day. All come to the fountain of your grace to be absolved of errors and be freed from sorrow. Even death is erased from its prominent place on the Akashic record of my mind. You have the power alone to grant eternal life as you undo my beliefs in an inevitable end. There is no end to the life you create, and never would I be separate from that life immortal that you bestow on those who invoke your intimate care. Mother of immortal life, now would I step forth to be the son you love. How could I deprive myself or be deprived from some external force on which I do not depend? Be inside of me, my mother, as the eternal force of love that never dies and fulfills my soul in its yearning for immortality. That was a good one. This one is called A Little Song in My Heart. A little song in my heart sings in the quiet tones. Barely can I hear the notes. So much other noise bangs around in there, bumping and thumping in a clamorous cacophony. Divine Mother of all melodious refrains of silent adoration, it is the space between the notes that plays most strongly in your orchestral symphony of sound. The potent rest between the movement of quick staccato steps of sound compose a potent piece of emptiness. I bask in this space of deep listening to the song of your love that is always playing on the stage of life daily. Admission is free to whoever can remove themselves from the routine of busy schedules and morning commutes. The songs of silence are always being played by the musicians of your peace within my heart. I never tire of hearing these notes of continuous compassion that play themselves out in every moment of my days. You compose constantly on the instruments of my attention. The sound of my heels across the floor of your cosmos form rhythms as divine as Beethoven. My hearing is enhanced by these tunes that increase my abilities to listen with intense gratitude to your very nature. What songs are yet to play, dear Mother of this universe, in the repertoire of your sacred sounds of peace and quiet? Let me gather the notes of this outpouring into love's portfolio. Let me share these verses of compassion to the lovers of music everywhere. This one is called Divine Mother of My Day. You give me another day to be in pure joy. Your purest elements are here to inspire me and surround me with the beauty of your creation. Mountain birds sing their songs, and the gentle breeze billows around my face. The warmth of the sun comes into the room, and a bright light fills the space and intensifies the palette of your colorful conglomerate of things. The bells ring in the distance, calling the people to worship. Voices gather on the veranda as people come together to meet and discuss the comings and goings before them. Small battalions of flies work their curious mischief around my head, sometimes landing, sometimes buzzing in their incessant bugging nature. A motor car starts its diesel engine far off in the distance, driving its way down the mountain, disappearing into nothing. My lover dresses herself in a long flowing gown, the main actress in your production. Divine Mother of my day, be in my mind every moment of my awareness. Keep me attentive to your infinite beauty and grace. The theater of your love plays out before me in every act and scene I encounter daily. This drama of my devotion accepts all parts of my experience unfolding. I am open to the new as well as the old, performed in your script of time and space. Make me the loving observer of your divine will. Guide my mind in its praise of your power and intricate delight in these odes sung forth from the stage of my deepest desire. I'm going to do a screen share on this, but you guys are breathing, but this is just for purpose of the recording. This is called Awareness of My Holiness. I am sitting in the space of your contemplation, freed of the bonds of limiting thoughts. You give me this gift, this release from the ties of conflicting wishes. Only one wish needs satisfaction now. My total union with the force of my divine nature created by you. Divine Mother of all meditation, lead me to awareness of my holiness. Make me a channel of sacredness the world has not yet known, as I fulfill my essential part of your plan for liberation. Let my true self shine forth and extend its peace in every action of my life. Let my movements be dedicated to the will I share with you, and all my results the happy outcomes you have in store for me. Divine Mother of all invocations, bestow your blessings of intelligence upon me and open my heart to receive the real truth of your nature. Accept my gifts of gratitude returned in faith for the complete extent of your care. Accept my actions of forgiveness of myself and others as my main function in your plan. Bring to my mind all corrections needed so I may experience the perfection of existence. I am your loving Son who has received my very life out of the universal womb of your eternal motherhood. Embraced totally by you, how could I ever imagine an instant of separation in my mind? You restore my sanity and imbue my life with real purpose. Continue to guide me always as I accept the role you give me in this life of service at your feet. And I'll end on this one. This one is called, O Mother of Absolute Peace. Om Shanti, O Mother of Absolute Peace, in this place of ancient urban neighborhood. You blanket this city of Athens with the gentle morning atmosphere and place us well above the activity of the streets in this lofty place of a penthouse apartment. Our hospitable friend is one providing your refuge. We are surrounded by quiet and the distant sounds of the city far below. Peace abounds inside of us as an inner joy takes over, filling our attention with the gratitude that comes with silent marvel. All the things in the apartment are silent as well. Your peace imbues everything with the gentleness of complete acceptance. The interconnectedness of all things is the quality which brings more tranquility in my observation of the apartment. Divine Mother of Calm, you are the silence penetrating the existence of every object before me. You bind them together in this quiet and extend the beauty of creation to my senses. Inside, your calm takes over and brings peace to my days, giving my time on this earth meaning. You take me ever closer to the truth and remove from me the falseness of all conflicting goals. I am the harmonious one, the extension of your peace and joy in the present now. Take from me all remnants of sorrow. Remove from me also the periods of distraction when I forget you. Help me to be ever present in my service to this perfect happiness. Om Shanti, Mother of Absolute Peace. Yeah, and this painting of Kuan Yin I painted in Sydney, Australia. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start the mantras now. We're going to breathe to Sacred Source this week. It's a Goma breathe. This is called Mother of Immortality. You are the Mother of Immortality. You are my mother, who imbues me with the will to live forever. You are the life force that never ends. You are my flesh and bone, united with the spark of maleness beyond all things. You are the love manifested and the love not manifested. I call to you, dear one, who is in my very breath and flowing in the blood of my veins. I cannot escape you, who are the matrix of all existence. Come into my awareness more and more, that I may not oppose in any way the limitless life of the here and now. You cannot give me the boon of eternal life without my first asking. So now let me request, in the full blazing light of divine invocation, I am your son of the world, of the physical and the world of the non-physical. I am the one who listens for the truth of immortal life and corrects my wrong thinking that fooled me into thinking death after death. I am the voice that surrenders to your inspiration in the larger world. Let me not be evil by insisting that problems are real. Only joy and peace are my inheritance. I claim my due and decide to accept this natural gift of life that never ends. Speak through me, Holy Mother of eternal life, and make my soul true to death's abolition. Bring to my mind only your thoughts of immortality, and into my actions fuse the wisdom of your daily blessings. Make my awareness of truth complete and my holiness of the Godhead inside that brings me strength to overcome the age-old habit of dying. I'll end on this one. Divine Mother of all desire. Divine Mother of all desire, make me free of all desire but one, to remember my divine nature. Let my desire to be aware of my true self override all others, and without the least tinge of unfulfillment, imbue my actions with divine purpose that comes from you and me joined. Let our union be complete, and the flame of our love be doubled to embrace infinity. I am my Father's Son, coming forth out of you, all from the void that makes our triple union the powerhouse of worlds. Let my life be one of inherent joy. Let my experience reflect your inner presence of abundance and splendor, already the gift within my awareness. My needs are met beyond my expectations. Therefore, this thing called providence is forever true. You extend yourself constantly in every corner of the universe. Transport me to worlds known and unknown. Make me a vessel of receptivity and open-mindedness in my quest for truth. Keep me ever ascending into my highest potential. Move me around the world as you will, as the representative of ever-increasing consciousness of everything. Let not my mind divide your reality into parts, but rather would my actions spring forward to enhance the wholeness of creation. I see the sum of your illumination inside my heart and in the hearts of others. Join me with them, my holy brothers and sisters of the light. Wipe away my grievances with the swipe of your hand. Shine away the small remnants of darkness that still cloud my memory of complete union with you. Be my mother for eternity in a life that has no end. So you can write to us. I think it's better if we don't interrupt your silence, and you can just keep breathing if you like. We'll see you next week. And please write to us, Sandra@sandraray.com, with your experiences. We love to hear how you're doing and any support we can give you during the week. So some of you are doing that and we're responding. So we're really grateful to have you with us. Have a good week and stay in touch. God bless you all. Yeah.